The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect yours. You're now under the influence of good conversation. This is VIBEZ, the podcast, hosted by Mimi.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. It's me, Mimi. You gotta turn that. It's a special episode today. So, yeah, I'm all over the place. Sorry. Is it recording? Boom. Okay. I'm not doing this intro again. What's up, y'all?
Lord knows.
It's me, and Eric is here today. Eric is our guest because I'm not going to be mean. We had a guest. He didn't show up. And I won't say his name. And I was going to feature his music and everything. He just didn't show up. He ain't text nobody, call nobody. He is a piece of shit. He shall remain nameless.
Thought you was going to keep it all PG friendly and nice. Say he a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. You don't have the decency to call and tell people you're not coming. And you're booked on the show. Anywho.
That's what happens. You try to help people out that you don't truly know.
Man, people ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Anywho, y'all, we got a good show. We're gonna do for topic of the week. We're gonna do a whole kind of segment of In My Box. So it's a whole bunch of petty ass questions in there, and Eric and I are going to answer honestly all these questions. What's our drink of choice, Eric?
You get it. It's Prosecco.
Yeah, Prosecco. Shout out
Cooper's
again to Cooper's Hawk. Let me tell y'all about my membership. First off, let me tell y'all this. So I'll tell y'all. I lied. I'll tell y'all in the shout outs. But shout out to Cooper's Hawk and my membership. And we drinking Prosecco. I like Prosecco. This is what we used when I did the, what are they called? Mimosas. And you said mimosas taste like sour juice.
Didn't we mix that with orange juice?
Yeah, that's what a mimosa
like sour
is.
Juice to me.
Sour juice. Well, I think you could use Prosecco or something else. I can't think of. It's close to Prosecco. I hope people are not using Moscato for.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are, but by the end of the podcast, I was down with it. So I could do it again. It was just that first taste, like, whoa, this is a little different for me.
This is real different. I just want to go on a mimosa tasting. Ooh, we should see if they have that in Chicago, where they just have nothing but different flavored mimosas. I'm gonna look that up because they got Wine Fest coming up, and I know I'm going to that.
In the city or where? They do like Wine Fest everywhere.
It's in River North area. So they have one March 9th. Well, they actually have one this month on the 12th, I think. No, the 27th. Then they have one March 9th, and the other one is April 15th or something. I think me and my friend Sabrina are going to go to the one in April. So we went to Wine Fest last year, and they had like 50 different wine vendors there. And we tried like 50 different wines and was drunk as shit. And then I think last year was the first time I experienced nothing but cakes. Have you ever been there, Eric?
Have not.
Oh, my God, Jesus Christ. If y'all live in the Chicagoland area, y'all need to go to Nothing Bundt Cakes. That's BUNDT. That's the best cakes I've ever had in my whole entire fucking life. Do you understand?
What, every form of cake, like any cake?
Any cake that I've ever had in my whole life is terrible compared to Nothing Bundt Cakes. So I had a lemon cake from them, a red velvet, and then I had like a raspberry cheesecake or something. But they were like the little small ones, and they were $5 each.
Jeez.
But you can get if you go to the actual store, they make whatever size cakes you want. But that's the vendor that was there. When I tell you, I meant to share some of that cake with my mom and grandma, but I ate all of them shits myself. So, because they were good. Anywho, y'all, this is not what the fuck I was supposed to be talking about. Eric, now you got to do a music lyric.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna screw this up again like I did the bunch.
This is a current song. This is actually
That's even worse. I might not even know it. I don't listen to current music like that.
Oh, that is so true. I did a great job then. Okay, so the lyric is, long hair don't care. She handle the business and don't ever tell. She bite the bullet and cough up the shell. This is a rapper.
From Atlanta, I'm assuming?
No. This is a rapper from New Orleans.
A rapper from New Orleans. Long hair, don't care.
She handle the business and don't never tell. She bite the bullet and cough up the shell.
I mean, I'm sure it's not Lil Wayne.
He's from New Orleans. It is Lil Wayne.
I'm not gonna name the song, but I know,
yeah, I'm like, what's the name of the song?
I don't know the name of the song, but I honestly thought that was like a Lil Wayne line, but like,
don't it sound like a Lil Wayne line?
It does.
It's from Carter 5.
Obviously, it's not the song with Swiss Beats, is it?
No.
I'm not gonna know this. I didn't listen to Carter 5, so I'm not gonna. I didn't listen to Carter 5 fully, so I'm not gonna know that. I just know that you said you said New Orleans. I'm like, he's like the biggest rapper from New Orleans still. He put out Carter 5. It sound like a Lil Wayne verse, so that got to be Lil Wayne.
Well, you did a good job. So it's Mona Lisa. So it's the song with him.
That's the one song I did listen to.
God damn it, Eric.
But that was a long time ago, and I like Kendrick's verse better.
I was about to say Kendrick's on the song too. I do like Kendrick's. Well, honestly, to a certain point. Towards the end of his verse, I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Are you okay? Because I think he was losing it.
I think that was his inner Wayne. It was him trying to be like his mentor. He's a big Wayne fan, so he's just trying to bring. I don't want to say that's his mentor, but he was trying to be like Wayne, I guess.
That's what I felt like too. So when he got to the end of his verse and then he started screaming and shit started going downhill, and I was like, Kendrick, dude, are you okay? Is this a real life story?
I don't think I made it to the end because it was like this song is good, but it's too long and it's getting to the little weird point. Like, okay, I get the bars and I get what y'all doing, but okay.
But I was like, is this a real story? Like, did you use some girl as bait so you could break into her friend's house and rob them and then you kill them? But
that could be a story from one of his homies, maybe.
Nah, I believe Lil Wayne did it. He ain't got shit else to do these days. So
he got money. That's what I read.
Does he have money?
I read he's
does Birdman have money?
No, he has money. He's supposed to be co-founded a sports agency, I think.
Oh, when did this happen?
I don't know. I seen it on IG, so they're promoting, and he's putting like prominent women in positions at that agency. So I seen that.
Oh,
so if that's the case,
then his clothing line, Truck Fit.
That were people actually buying that stuff. I don't know. I thought it was
I was
trash.
like, were people actually wearing it?
Some people were actually wearing it because of the name. So rappers with clothes, and we're gonna talk about brands a little bit in a bit. But rappers who had clothing lines, they at least had 1 year where people would buy it because they were popular.
Yeah. Well, that's like half the brands. Not only rappers, but singers also. Cause
singers, what singer? Oh, no, what singer besides Beyonce?
I was about to say Beyonce had Darion, House of Darion,
and I know Rihanna got Fendi, but I'm hearing that she's out to deal with Puma, so I don't know if that's true or not.
I think she always had not always, but if she didn't have a deal with them, she has had some type of agreement with Puma,
right?
Because I remember her doing something with them like at least 2 to 3 years ago,
right? But then outside of them, who else recently had a clothing line?
Oh, I don't know about recent.
Okay. I know every rapper in like 2000s had a clothing line. I had Outkast. I had an Outkast jumpsuit. I had a G-Unit blue shirt.
Shit, I forgot about everybody was rocking G-Unit.
I know. I was trying to be Baby 50 Cent in high school with the do-rag and the G-Unit stuff. I was 150 pounds, scrawny as shit.
I gotta really think about that one. If it's other like R&B star, singer, songwriter.
But yeah, R&B.
Wait, what Nelly have?
Well, apple bottoms for women.
Oh, fuck. That's so true. I forgot that was his.
And then he had a clothing line for, I think it was Vocal for men, I think that's the name of the men's clothing line, but apple bottoms was pretty successful for a few years. And
apple bottoms was highly successful.
Yeah. It had a good run.
All the thoughts in the neighborhood. All the thoughts worldwide had apple bottoms.
We're going to bring them back.
They bring it back for the fucking B2K concert. That's what they gonna bring it back for.
Gonna bring it back, apple bottoms and Jabot jeans for the dudes.
Yeah, I am ashamed to admit that I had some Jabot jeans, and I'm just ashamed.
Well, you're a tomboy, right?
I was a tomboy. I still am. It's just it's so much more comfortable. But I was like a tomboy in high school. I had thug braids to the back. People probably thought I was a lesbian. And I had jabot jeans. Like, all my clothes were baggy. And then I was, oh, my goodness. I can't believe I did this. I was that person who tied the end of my damn pants with rubber bands.
Was that the thing?
That was a thing. I don't know if it was a Chicago thing, but it was definitely a thing. And I put rubber bands at the end of my pants with my big-ass white Air Force Ones. My feet are big, y'all.
Then you had the Air Force Ones.
I had the ones. I had the jabot jeans. All white. And then I had some jersey. I was a whole nigga in high school.
That was the look back then. That was the look. We went from the jersey era to the button-up era.
I had like a button-up jersey. It was like a Wisconsin, whatever the baseball team is. What's the Wisconsin baseball team?
Milwaukee Brewers. That's the only baseball team I know.
Yeah, I'm talking about Wisconsin. Maybe it was a college jersey or something. But it was a Wisconsin something on there. When I tell you that was my favorite fucking jersey, I wore that thing. It was buttoned up. It went with everything. And then I had the jabots with the red jabots, the red straps.
Oh.
I was a real nigga. I was a real nigga in high school.
Apparently so.
And that's why the real niggas didn't want to talk to me. They was like, nah, bruh, you're a real nigga. We good. Y'all, before we start talking about random shit, Eric, this happens every time. We just start talking about random shit.
Random shit from the past. It just happens.
Very random. Y'all, let's get into the snippet of the week. We just changed this 5 minutes ago because the one person that shall remain nameless, we not playing your shit. This is, how you say his name? Elujay.
Elujay
with blue. Elujay.
You just said it right the first time.
Which one was it?
Elujay.
Elujay.
Yeah.
Blue.
Don't make assumptions. I'm not submissive. You got that essence for me. She asking questions. Just count your blessings. You know it isn't that deep. Oh, you're the one that I've been thinking about. You don't know the details. Started in the wrong place. You got me confused. Somebody else got me confused. Somebody else got me confused. Don't go and take my love.
All right, y'all, that's song of the week. Snippet of the week. That's Elujay. The dude with the one name.
And then you're going to play at the end of the podcast. Right?
Yep. Name of that song is Blue. It's on SoundCloud, iTunes. That's what I know so far.
Everywhere. It's on all streaming services. His EP just dropped. I can't say the EP to save my life, but his EP just dropped. That's the clue on there. It's a lot of dope songs on there. It's a dope little something for the Valentine's Day season.
Oh, that is coming up.
Yeah.
So y'all support him. You spell his name Elujay, Elujay, or
And
Elujay.
if you really like him, he's gonna be if you're in the Chicagoland area, he's gonna be here at some point in March. He's going on a little mini tour. He's not gonna be everywhere, but he's gonna be in the city. So I saw him last year. He's a pretty good performer. I might pop out this time around also.
Pop out. See, Eric got the hookup. He know everybody. So y'all support him. Name of that song was Blue. You can hear the whole song at the end of the show. And then remember, y'all, when y'all are listening to the episodes, if you look in the details, like, you know, whatever platform you play it on, I always put the artist and the name of the song in there. So, all right, y'all, let's move on to some black shit. Eric, what's all this black shit? I don't know. Black ass shit. You're supposed to respond. Don't worry about it. All right, y'all.
Has anybody responded to that?
No. All right, so first up, we kind of talked about this before we start recording, but black people are now boycotting Gucci.
Gucci is now canceled.
Because of a sweater that they just put up and it resembled blackface. And so now you got celebrities boycotting Gucci.
Yeah, I think I seen Spike Lee saying the they can't don't wear ban Gucci until they actually bring some people of color until they
Gucci and Prada.
Because Prada got the blackface doll or something, right? Like that. So now everybody's saying ban them. I think this started Thursday, so I just hopped on social media and seeing people talking about banning Gucci and Prada. So what do they do now? What happened now?
Everything is blackface. They had a sweater, and the sweater literally stopped like.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. First off, this bandwagon ass people. I don't have to worry about this because I don't own anything Gucci. I don't own it, fake or real, because I'm not paying for the shit because it costs too much money.
Right.
That's a whole different thing. But you could call me cheap, but I'm not paying for any shirt, jeans, shoes, belt, and that shit costs more than $40-50. I'm not paying for that because that's ignorant to me. Unless you're a fucking millionaire and you just got money to spend, I'm not paying a fucking $1,000 for a belt. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. So this ain't got nothing to do with me. But now you got like celebrities on social media like ban Gucci. And so, T.I. want to be the spokesperson for every fucking thing.
Everything black related.
Yeah,
his
so
big
now
vocabulary words.
His very big vocabulary. I feel like T.I. was like, in a wake of this atrocious event that has taken place with one Gucci brand, I want all of my black educated people to now stand with me and boycotting this heinous like some dumb shit he'll say like that. But T.I.'s like speaking for, I guess, the black community now, air quotes, and he's saying, but I like what he did though. He was like, let's start with 3 months first. We're gonna ban Gucci for 3 months, and then somebody was like, somebody commented and was like, why not all around? Why not all together? He was like, well, we got to take it one step at a time because you know how us black people do. And I was like, at least he told the truth. So we'll see. I feel like
I don't want to say what the uproar is, but do anybody really think any of these billionaire companies give a damn about what black people think?
No, because what y'all are actually doing is promoting their business.
Exactly. This is still gonna bring them money because you still bring them. I'm not wearing Gucci. I'm not wearing Prada. I'm not supporting them. Just by speaking it up, you just basically promoting them.
You really are. You're promoting. You're giving free promotions, yes. And so now it's becoming market wide or social media wide. And so people over here in the U.S. might be banning Gucci, but now you're you have an international platform as a superstar. What you're doing is giving people in other countries free marketing to go out there and buy some fucking Gucci. If you're not gonna wear it because you're disgusted at what they did, you don't have to put the shit on the internet. Just stop wearing it. Stop buying it. That's simple. So that way you won't be giving them free promotions and whatever. If you want to boycott and do all that shit, send your people a text message. That's it. You don't have to put it on the internet.
I mean, I can go down a list of all the so-called major clothing brands and what they attribute to the black culture and how they truly feel about black people and the culture in general. They don't give a damn about the culture. All they care about is the money.
That's it. And y'all continue to wear this overpriced shit that gets made in the same factory in China by the same
sweatshop worker who's paid slightly who's underpaid,
disgustingly underpaid, and yet they're making the fucking clothing and they make $5 a damn hour while y'all out here paying $1,300 for a fucking shirt.
To post on the gram.
Like what? It's the dumbest stuff I've heard. So anytime somebody's like boycott a clothing brand, it never ever has anything to do with me because I don't own anything brand.
Same here. You're going to find me in the same shirt, same pants. It may be different. It's going to be different, but I'm the type of person, I'm at the point, I just want to wear the same color scheme. 20 different shirts, 20 different pants, $5 or less. Like, I'm not trying to impress nobody.
I'm cheap.
It's a fucking brand. It's a name. Like, I don't give a damn about that.
That's really all it is. Like, y'all are paying $1,300 for somebody's name that's not your name.
Exactly. Just because I want to feel special. I want to feel validated because I can afford this.
Right. And I'm with like the Waka Flocka did a video and he was like, just support black brands. So this way you don't have to fucking deal with this same thing all the time. So I'm like, we could do that. I'm going to support black brands and I don't have to worry about them putting some shit up with blackface because we can do it because we black.
Definitely can, but I also hate that every time something happens with a major brand, no matter it's clothing, food, whatever, that's when we go. That's when the whole, we need to support our own. That's why we need to support our own. Like, we need to support our own, period. Right. We need to support our own, period. It doesn't matter what happens to this other person. These conglomerates are not going to stop making money because we put these out the outlets. Oh yeah, we're not gonna support you anymore. We're not gonna buy things for you anymore. They know down the line we're gonna buy something. Down the line somebody's gonna fucking say, oh man, that was months ago. They ain't have nothing to do with me. I'm gonna buy this fucking Gucci. Man, I'm still eating McDonald's. I don't care if that shit's killing me.
Basically, yeah. My mama is calling me and she's interrupting our video recording. I was about to call my mama trash.
Don't do that. Do you need to answer that?
No, she don't want nothing.
Oh,
I call her back.
Oh,
no, I agree with that. Y'all should have been out here supporting black brands. I can't. Yeah, I said it right.
You
black
said it right.
Brands.
Yeah.
Anyway, so shit. Y'all want to look? First off, I don't get it. The clothes are all the same. A lot of them have the same design. It's literally the name, but you have black designers who are out here trying to be creative, still give you good design and like fashionable clothes to wear, and y'all are like, nah, because they don't say Fendi or Prada or Gucci, some shit that you can't even pronounce, but you're still gonna go out and pay all your money for it. So I truly don't think that a lot of people who wear Gucci, a lot of black people, like black celebrities, they don't give a fuck because they're still gonna go and buy it because it's popular. So they don't really care about the message behind it. It's like, yeah, I know, they did blackface, but shit, I love Gucci. I'm not giving this up.
I mean, but what is so special about it, though? This would be something you have to deep dive into, because I just want to know, like, what is so special about these brands that people just need to go out and just buy it in flocks and just go support it. Like, I just switch it up a little bit. Like, fucking, I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. I think he's the GOAT, but I'm not for the fucking stand in line and wait fucking 20 minutes or so for a goddamn pair of Jordans that came out 20 years ago, but they recycling the damn trends, but everybody's still buying them. I can't do that. I'm not for the stand in line and wait for some ugly ass Yeezus shoes.
Listen, I think I said this on the show before. I had one pair of Jordans. They weren't real. They was knockoffs, and that shit cost me too much money. And I was like, this is so stupid. Why am I paying for this? Oh, because everybody else got them, and it's the thing to do. You're not going to catch me buying a fucking pair of Jordans because it's literally the dumbest shit. It's the same design over and over, like you just said.
They just recycling the
I don't understand why y'all get so fascinated and excited by the same shoe that you already fucking have in your closet. And you're going out and you're paying more money for it. It's literally the same shoe in a different fucking color.
Like, there are literally shoe experts on this stuff. So on my other outlet, REA Radio, I'm going to try to have them on to talk about it because I don't get it. I'll never be into shoes or fashion like that. I just know what I like, and I'm just going to naturally wear it.
And I be in a store like, how much are those shoes? $60. No, I'm not getting those. Sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. That costs too much for me. If they're not 40 or less, I'm not paying for it. But whatever with this Gucci
regardless
shit.
of all that, fuck Gucci, fuck Prada. I don't need I never rule the shit, so fuck y'all. I'm not on no band and shit like that, but I never rule the shit. I'm never gonna wear the shit, so fuck y'all.
Same. Never worn it, never wore it. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Moving on. So y'all favorite R&B singer and your favorite new age rapper. Chris Brown and Offset was on the internet trying to start some shit.
I would say Chris Brown's kind of a rapper too now. Like, he's always been a rapper.
I'm sick of all of them. I truly
am.
So,
Same, man.
Offset, Chris Brown made a joke. Apparently, I don't even get it.
I don't know.
I don't think he was trying to make a joke.
I don't think he was, but it was about the 21 Savage situation, right?
Right.
And then Offset left a comment like, "Shit ain't funny, lame." I don't know if he saying the lame at Chris Brown or he was trying to say
that's
the shit
what
was
I was
lame.
trying to fit. That's because nobody knows how to use correct grammar or punctuation these days.
They didn't stay in school long
enough. So if he had put a comma or just put a period, an exclamation point should have went, shit ain't funny, exclamation point. But that's lame. Another one. I think Chris Brown took it out of text, but he couldn't have because Offset was threatening to fight him too. Like, Chris Brown put up the messages where they was like, in each other's DMs, going back and forth.
Wait. They was on each other's DMs after this?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds nasty, but they was like messaging each other back and forth. Like Chris Brown was like, pull up, and Offset ass talking about 12, call the police. And then Chris Brown put his address, like, you can pull up to the house.
God.
He put his actual address, and then somebody got a screenshot of it. I don't know if it was him, and now people are actually showing up to your fucking house. Why would you do that? You know these crazy hoes out here are actually gonna come to your house. And then there was one girl on Instagram that had video of her going to his house, and then she got in.
How did she get in?
I don't even know. I didn't even investigate any further than that, because I was like, this whole fucking situation is stupid. But that shit went back and forth, and then Chris Brown he's still going till today. The funniest shit though, he's like, Offset look like Pootie Tang, and I had to be laughing for like 30 minutes straight, because if you look at both of them, that nigga do look like Pootie Tang. Side I take, my nigga. Side I take. Sign my name on the separate towel.
Separate note though, doesn't Chris Brown affiliate himself with Bloods? Because you know Cardi B's part of the New York Bloods, said so. They supposed to be, aren't they repping the same gang in some sort of fashion? You know, these are blood. These are what was her line? In Blood Yellow. These are blood shoes.
Does that mean she's a gangbanger?
Yeah, she because she had an issue with the Crips like last year, so because of that line and other things, she's to make it seem like she's a part of the New York Bloods, so affiliated with them anyway.
People take simple shit way too far. Like, I'm not even talking about gangbangers.
No, but it's stupid shit. Because I mean, if you're not really affiliated with it, then how the hell are you gonna talk about it? Really,
I don't know. All of it is stupid to me.
Yes.
But I do think Chris Brown was affiliated with, what'd you say, Bloods? I think so, because you could be affiliated, or you can quote unquote buy your way in. So I feel like he might have bought his way in, like certain other celebrities that I'm not gonna name. He ain't about no gang shit. But then just the other day he put on his post, he's like, I don't call myself, I don't find something about he don't call himself a gangster or a thug in any way. But didn't a few years ago you say you was a motherfucking thug? See, he's probably the one who bought his way in.
He definitely bought his way in. That's clearly bought his way in. Chris Brown needs fucking months, years of therapy to
needs help.
Get.
But you know what I also thought about? I was like, he legit needs help. He's been doing this since he was 13.
Yeah.
So he came out when he was 15, but I think probably when he was 12, he signed his record deal, and his, they got to mold you and do all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, I think by 16 when the first album I think came out. But yeah, and I know he had some issues with his parents. Yeah, I know he had some issues with his parents. I think his dad was abusive to his mom. I think so. He's witnessed that. So he probably never fully discussed that with someone, and then the stuff with Rihanna.
He hasn't. And then just the stuff in the music industry and what he has seen, and I'm like, he's been doing this shit
and been a part of
12 and 13.
So it's normal to him at this point. It's normal to him. So.
Yeah, I'm like, it's the same issue that's wrong with Bow Wow. That's why he's a fucking nut job. So he's been doing this shit since he was probably 8 or 5, I think he said.
Well, yeah, when he was around Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
During the Death Row era, so who knows what he saw during that. He was truly around during that era.
Bow Wow knows who killed Tupac. So you really want to know the truth.
I thought Tupac was in Puerto Rico or in Cuba. I mean, I'm sorry, I thought he was in Cuba.
I don't know. Somebody did put up a picture of him on like Instagram or something where some dude from Cuba looked exactly like this nigga.
Yeah, a bunch of mugs that look like Tupac.
This dude looked exactly like him. I was like, that shit is scary. But Tupac is dead. Tupac, Rick Ross said.
Tupac back. Whoa.
Tell the whole world that Tupac's back. What the fuck is Rick Ross doing? It's real random. I truly don't care what he's doing. What else? What the fuck else is going on in black shit? That's new. Speaking of Bow Wow, it's new footage of him in the elevator trying to be aggressive. I can't take him serious. He's short as fuck. And he was trying to jump in, I don't know her name, Kiyomi, I think his girlfriend. He was like jumping at her face, hollering at her. But he had to stand on his tippy toes because he's short. He literally like.
She taller than him?
She is. Everybody's taller than him. But here's the thing. She a thug ass bitch because she did not flinch. She did not jump. So first off, I think she had keys or something in her hand that he kept grabbing at, and then he yanked it out of her hand. She still didn't jump. I was like, I feel like she from the west side of Chicago. We don't jump at shit.
Either that or this is not the first time this has happened, and she's definitely familiar with what Bow Wow's trying to do, and she knew what to do to take care of the situation.
And she was about that life, so probably she was like, I mean, I felt like in her mind she was thinking, I beat your ass before. You know how girls get so mad, like when people try to intimidate them, especially if they, I guess, always in fights with their dudes, and dudes be like getting in their face trying to say shit. It's a Chicago thing for real, but the Chicago girls just be standing there with this blank ass face, like thinking, I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it.
Basically,
please do it.
Basically,
and we have a really blank stare on our face.
Yeah, I went to high school with some girls that you just want to fuck with.
Thug hoes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say names, but that was one particular time, freshman year.
Felicia.
That's not her name.
Brittany.
One of the guys had his hand out, and one of the girls about to sit down, had his hand out with a seat, so he put his hand on her ass. All we heard was. And she was just, if you ever do that shit again, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
Chicago girls are a whole different breed. I'm telling you, like legit. I'm a Chicago girl. I don't fit in this category because I literally feel like I'm not from here, even though I'm from here. Chicago girls are a whole fucking different breed. I'm like amazed when I see them. I'll be like, oh, okay.
I don't got time for this bullshit
at all. We don't have time for any of the bullshit. So just going back to Bow Wow. So last week's show, I was defending him because he had the scratches on his face. And now this week, the video comes out. And although the video doesn't show him like putting his hands on her, but you could tell he's aggressive. Like he was the aggressor. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I retract my statement from last week's show. That's all I know. This is why I don't be taking up for anybody until I see all the fucking evidence.
You just should never take up for Bow Wow, period.
I mean, I shouldn't have, but
it doesn't matter the situation. Just don't take up for Bow Wow. He's usually at the wrong and on something, on the wrong end or something. So just let that be a lesson for you.
I want him to get help. That's it. First off, I can't. Short people who have bad tempers. I don't care how angry you get. I'm not going to take you serious. I'm looking over your head at this point. Who the fuck are you arguing or screaming at? I can't even see your face because you're too short. So I couldn't even take him serious in the damn video when he's like trying to jump at her. And I'm like, nigga, you're talking to her throat at this point.
Nobody takes Bow Wow serious because you always bring it up because of his history, his music. Like he was a teeny bopper guy. You can't really take him seriously.
I can't even though he's an adult, he's a grown man. I can't. You're not a grown man to me.
You just still that little kid with the braids talking about little Bow Wow. You just
the 13-year-old kid, and
with Jermaine Dupri writing all your hits.
Jesus Christ. So that's that. Anyhow, moving on. Everybody is now on the internet dragging J-Lo because she's supposed to be performing a Motown tribute at the Grammys.
Makes no goddamn sense. Who the hell running these fucking shows? First off,
white people.
First off, fuck the Grammys. I know I'm in the music industry, but I really don't like these award shows that really a lot of artists look at as something to really confirm that they made it or stuff like that. I get it from that standpoint, but this isn't something to me truly organic because a lot of people that are responsible for presenting these awards to these artists or giving these awards to these artists don't truly know the cultures or don't truly know the music at all. So that's why we always have these people winning these awards when we feel like they shouldn't have won, like the Macklemores winning over Kendrick Lamar.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So in my head, it's like we shouldn't really put stock into these award shows until they truly understand what the music and the impact we have. And maybe we should just do this just for the sake of love and doing it instead of looking for this idolization or affirmation. I'm probably saying the word wrong.
Affirmation.
Yeah, affirmation or just something to confirm that this music is a piece of art that everybody needs to listen to. So I always look that way about the Grammys and all these other award shows. Like I'm the type of guy who don't care about that stuff. It'll be great on the resume, but I don't care about that stuff.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I look at the Grammys from the standpoint of basically what you just said, the true artist, the person who should be winning the awards because of their true talent and their artistry, but it never really happens like that. It's rare. But I I mean, we all love J-Lo.
Yeah.
But J-Lo,
it's not
girl,
knock on J-Lo, but why is J-Lo?
Yeah, it is, girl. Because why did you accept this? Bitch, why? J-Lo. J-Lo, why are you doing a Motown tribute during Black History Month at the Grammys?
Well, first off, J-Lo, your ass can't sing. Let's just
I mean, that was the biggest thing right there. So people was like, we love J-Lo, and they was like, she doing a Motown tribute, but then people really like, her ass can't sing. How you gonna do a Motown tribute?
Who's doing the lip singing for her? Like, who's actually gonna be singing while she's up there lip singing? Because God knows it ain't gonna be her.
You can't be up there singing in this fucking Jenny from the Block voice, because that wasn't singing. Or On the 6. What's the name of the song?
On the 6. What the hell's On the 6? That was her
album. Yeah. I don't know the name of the damn song. Anywho.
But Love Don't Cost a Thing, or If You Had My Love. After those first 2 albums, I really stopped paying attention to her music.
I can't think.
But still, though, it makes no goddamn sense. Did they announce who else is doing the Motown tribute? Because all I heard was her in the backlash.
They didn't announce it. If they did, I'm not up on it. I haven't heard anything else about like Motown tribute. I know they were doing something. Well, I don't know if this is going to be part of the Grammys. They're doing an Aretha Franklin tribute. I think that
they're gonna screw that up.
They got everybody that needs to be doing the tribute. So our main person, they got Fantasia, and that's all we need to know. They got Fantasia, I think Ledisi.
Okay.
I can't think of the other 2 people, but that's good enough.
They don't got Jennifer Hudson?
No, I don't think she was included in the lineup. I mean, that's fine. Jennifer sang at the funeral. That's it, girl. Sit down. You did your part.
I think she's playing her, and she is. Isn't she playing her in the movie that they eventually, I think it's finally gonna start?
They confirmed
she's no longer here, but yeah. Okay, if they get that right, that's fine. Fantasia, get up there, sweat it out, give all the vocals, get the standing ovation.
Heifer, and take off your shoes and go on off stage.
Literally go to your church dance.
And then we're gonna be fine. Just do Aretha good, okay? Bring Aretha back. That's all I need to. Bring Aretha
Don't
back.
be like the MTV Awards and have Madonna dry ass.
Like
do that dry ass, boring, probably lying ass speech.
I was so confused.
It was MTV.
Confused.
They just do. I don't know what the hell MTV. I don't know. Again, I don't know who runs these award shows and who approves of these things. I mean, I heard about the whole Ariana Grande fiasco about her backing out because they trying to change her music or what she wants to do.
Yeah, she can't perform the songs that she wants to. Girl, we don't care. We truly don't care, Ariana. So I mean, I could get into a whole nother take about who really finds her attractive. She's like looks like she's fucking 15. Always. Like, girl, ain't you almost 30? Why the fuck do you still have this ponytail? That's the thing that's really fucking killing me. Take it down. You know the craziest part is, like, as a little white girl, Italian, who, whatever you are, and you up here talking about Disney shows ruined your hair. But how? Bitch, how? Was it Disney or Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon, Disney. It's the same shit, though. Universal. All of the dye that she had in for the show that she had on, that was Disney. Or I think it was I think she was on Nickelodeon because my niece was possibly watching it. But she was like the character she played, Cat somebody, always had to dye her hair, and she was like the dye damaged her hair. Girl, you white, your hair not damaged. What are you talking about? Cut the shit and then start over, and it's gonna grow back. But you out here with these fucking ponytails, and it's killing me. It's really, and this is why the internet has named her Ponytail. She's always going to be Ponytail. She really is. Her ass going to be 58 wearing a fucking ponytail. Ponytail in the same height, looking like she's fucking 15. I'm like, girl, I mean, I guess shout out to good genes in your family. I guess so. But again, guys, I'm not trying to offend anybody who really wants to get a Grammy or one of these awards. I am. You know, beyond like Grammys, like Oscars and all that. But I just don't look at those as validation of your talent. I would just look at. Oh no, for that reason, I agree with you. With that was the word I was looking for. Like people look at their validation for the talent, the validation for you working so hard to get into this moment. Like I get some people want that, but I don't do it for the validation. You can't, when it comes to award shows, even as like as an actor and an actress, for me, if I don't ever win an Oscar, that's fine because that's not gonna validate my talent. But I feel like it's a lot of actors, actresses in the industry who are far better than Oscar winners, but yet, you know, they're still under the radar and their talent has gone unnoticed, but that does not mean you can't discredit their talent because they haven't won an Oscar. It's simply that you don't know about them because you're that bandwagon person.
Yep.
So I definitely get what you're saying. I agree with that. Yeah, that's it for Black shit. Only because I really didn't give a fuck about anything else. So, moving on to I discovered. I have not been listening to a lot of stuff lately, so I always go back. Well, I only listen to her. I used to know her new album, the first and second part, and then I got a playlist called Drink and Chill, and because I like to have a drink and chill, it got everybody on there. It's like Jill Scott, Lettucey, Layla Hathaway, Michelet, John Legend, Anthony Hamilton.
It sound like the drink some wine and chill type of
playlist. Jasmine Sullivan, like everybody's on there. So I've literally been playing that playlist over and over and then listening to her. What have you been listening to this week, Eric?
Okay, this is my shameless plug moment. I actually got a playlist I made on Spotify.
Oh,
REA Radio playlist. So you guys just go on Spotify and type in REA Radio. Get that playlist going, because like up until a couple of months ago, I was doing a local radio show. I was making playlists on there. Decided to cut back on doing that to do some other things like podcasting and stuff. But I still want to make playlists because people kept saying like how dope the playlist was and the music that I was playing. So, and I actually was listening to a lot of good new music, so I figured I might have to make a little playlist and have people listen to it. So just go on Spotify if you're on there and type in REA Radio. And you should be able to find it. It's a nice little playlist for Valentine's Day. If you into a little bit of hip hop, all that good stuff. Outside of that, I think I listened to a little bit of actually P. Diddy's music recently. Actually, yesterday. It was weird to listen to P. Diddy's music. Are you good over there?
I'm trying to make sure we don't have no technical.
We shouldn't. You just gotta put your password in there.
Okay.
You should be good over there.
I forget. First off, why the fuck you listening to P. Diddy's music?
Because Press Play is actually a not bad album to me.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's
I was listening to that. I listened to the one he did with Dirty Money. That was okay, but like, you're doing too much.
It was a few songs from that album that I like, but I'll give you Press
Play. You begin with the hip hop in the beginning, and then you get into his loving dovey shit at the end, which was actually pretty good with the features and the production and all that. And it was like, oh man, it was a vibe. So I was listening to a little bit of that.
I was honestly, when that album came out and I listened to it, I was actually surprised at the whole album. I was like, I like the whole fucking album. So
when I sat down and listened to it, because him and Jay-Z Kingdom Come came out right around the same time, and everybody was saying Diddy's album is better. I'm like, no, there's no way. And then I listened to Jay-Z's album, and I was utterly disappointed.
I don't remember listening to Kingdom Come.
It's okay now, but it's probably his worst album.
I don't remember listening to it.
It's probably his worst album. That's like this is be compared to Michael Jordan coming back on the 45 when he came back.
Man, listen, I was like, Michael, just let it go.
So
Please.
we called it that at that point, but it's aged somewhat well. But yeah, Press Play was dope.
Yeah, it was
dope.
All right, you might have me go and listen to that joint.
It's still relevant today to me, the music wise. Like, I don't like hearing Diddy talking about the love crap because I really don't know how much of it is legit, because I feel like he's a dick in real life. But that's my personal preference and opinion. But the music was really on point.
All right, so there y'all go. Y'all got some people to listen to. I'm trying to, if y'all know like some good rap artists, because I really can't listen to today's rappers because I guess I'm getting old. I can't. If I don't understand what you're saying, I'm not listening to it. I don't want to hear about guns. I don't want to hear about popping pills and drugs and drinking lean. I don't want to hear about you fucking hoes.
That's all the music. That's all the features music alone.
I'm just like, I can't take it anymore. So I'm getting old, and I'm just like, I turn on a rap song. I got my playlist that I listen to. Like, sometimes I'm in a mood where I'm just like, I need to hear about fucking hoes doing drugs and shooting niggas. Like, I'll have those days, but that's literally like 2-3 times a month. Other than that, I don't want to hear the shit, because it's just like, I can't. This is too much. So somebody, Eric, I'm gonna download your playlist because you always listen to good music. But y'all, let me know of some other rappers who not talking about that because they must be fucking unicorns.
There's some good rappers on the playlist you need to listen to. I would say that, and I can send you some more down the line that I get because I'm not trying to have anybody on my other outlet, RA Radio, that's speaking on that shit either. So, it's a lot of good music. You just gotta decipher through all of that shit. And then you'll find it, but it's some of everything out there. And there are some moments where like I want to listen to a little bit of trap, not that tone, but listen to a little bit of trap because if the beat sounds dope as fuck, you're gonna catch the melody on the rhymes. Next thing you know, you stuck and you listening to it.
Right.
So there's some moments whether you're working out or something, you just want to be in that vibe or that zone.
Yeah.
But it's temporary.
It's very temporary for me because I even be listening to my playlist and I'm like, why the fuck am I listening to this? And I turn it off. And then I start listening to my drink and chill playlist. Like, I can't. I can only take so much rap nowadays. I really can't. So, y'all let me know if y'all got some dope playlists or artists or rappers who not talking about drugs, sex, money, and killing niggas. And if they exist, let me know about them. All right, y'all. So, what we're going to do this episode, the topic of the week, what we're going to do is just have like a whole segment of In My Box. So, we're about to answer as many questions in here that we can.
So after this, how are you gonna have to recover after this? We really gotta go in there apparently.
Yeah, because
you gonna need like a month to recuperate.
I'm gonna need a month because if you keep just sticking your hand in my box like that many times, I'm gonna have to go to physical rehab, so I can learn how to walk straight. Yo, why the fuck do we do this? Yeah, that's what we about to do. This is In My Box. We just gonna do this whole segment. So, Eric, you can start first since you already in my box. You just stuck your damn hand in there. So
I figured I had to go first, so might as well get it warmed up. I'm not going to answer this.
Yes, you are.
No, we did this last time on the show.
Wait, which one is
That's
this?
the Christmas episode. That's the Christmas question.
Oh, okay.
Not doing that.
Yeah, I've been lazy. I have not changed too many of these questions, so.
Yeah, I see. And somebody answered this question. I think Jeremiah answered this question last week. Have you ever slept with one of your friends, boyfriend or girlfriend? And the answer is simply no. Okay. I am a good friend. I do not do shit like that.
We're gonna go back and forth.
No, I did not do that.
That's good people because everybody can't say that. I think I did this. Yeah, I did.
You have been lazy.
Y'all, I'm just lazy. I think I did this one too, but I'll answer anyway. What have you surprisingly never tried? This is when Dominique was on the show. She's like anal. What have I surprisingly never tried? That's surprising to people. I don't. What are some normal things that like people
Shit,
do?
I don't know. I'm not a normal black person.
I've surprisingly never.
I will say get high, but you've gotten that. You've done that.
I have been high. Surprisingly, I've never done crack.
That's not a surprise. Remember Whitney said crack is whack.
Crack is cheap. Crack is whack. I don't
crack
know.
Is whack
like surprisingly, what I have never tried. I've been swimming, even though I can't swim.
I think we've all been swimming. I feel like isn't that a part of your curriculum in high school? You had to, in gym. You had to at least go.
No, honey. Our pool in high school was out of order, so we didn't have that.
Oh,
so
shit.
we just went to the park district. I don't know. I truly can't even answer that. I don't know what I surprisingly have never tried. Maybe a food or I've never tried to be with a bum ass nigga on purpose. How about that? Surprisingly, never tried that.
I will hope not.
I've surprisingly never been abused in a relationship. How about that? I really haven't. I haven't been mentally or physically. I've never been called out of my name. I have never.
Nice,
It's
nice.
a lot of people have been called out of their name.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill you in your sleep if you ever do that. So, surprisingly, never tried. Nobody ever tried that.
Have you called anybody out of their names?
No. I don't do that. I truly don't.
It's always been somewhat cordial is what you're saying, even if there's been an argument.
Mm-hmm.
why did I pick this out? Because I haven't done this. What's the pettiest thing you've done to give back at someone? The pettiest thing I've done. I haven't done anything petty. I mean,
we are boring people.
We are. That's why I said this is gonna be a boring ass segment. But I mean, if somebody do something to me, I believe in karma, so I don't think I need to do something back to necessarily get that back on them. I just got to be the best version of myself, and ultimately that person to get back what's coming towards them, and I'm going to feel better about that no matter what. So I'm just not a petty person like that.
That's me, but at the same time, my coworker tells me every single day that I ride the petty copter because apparently I'm petty that I don't know. So I tell the truth, and she tells me that I'm petty.
I mean, if you work with me at my gig, I don't have the most enthusiastic attitude. Some people may say I'm a dick. I mean, I don't have a personality that's open.
No, not you. I'm talking about me.
I'm just saying I don't have that personality because this is a job to me. I'm just here to get my money and fucking
give
live.
me my check, right? And so, that's it.
I mean, I'm pretty dry. I don't talk to a lot of the coworkers there just because I'm dry. Like, I'm not trying to be friends with y'all. I'm just trying to get this money and go do what I really want to do.
At least you telling the truth. I think the pettiest thing. I truly don't know because I feel like I'm not petty, but I know that I am. Pettiest thing I've probably done that I can think of right now, I've definitely put my ex-boyfriend out of my car, like on the expressway. It wasn't an expressway. It was just like on a main street.
Okay.
I lied. So let me take that back.
Okay.
He had pissed me off really bad. I'm like, bitch, I'm giving you a ride. And I pulled over and told him to get the fuck out of my car. And he was like, are you serious? Yeah, get out of my car.
Wow.
And he got the fuck out. And I pulled off, and I didn't feel bad about it. And I took my ass home and went to sleep.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I guess you are telling me it's just petty or not. I guess the most pettiest thing I would say I've done is after having sex with one of my exes, I fucking let her fall asleep on my couch, and I went in my own bed and fell asleep until she realized she had to fucking leave on her own. Is that petty?
A little bit. I mean, petty. Well,
I mean, and let me put it in this way: we had sex on my couch. After that, she passed down and fell asleep. Instead of me waking her up, I just went, did my thing in the bathroom, and just said she'll wake up and leave it on. So within an hour, she called me and said she was leaving. She was kind of pissed, but it is what it is. I
mean, that's petty, but it's like low level petty.
That's what I said. Like, I don't think that's like extreme petty.
I mean, regular petty. I think, and I'm pretty sure like everybody's done this shit. Is you have sex with somebody and you gotta go.
I mean, that was the thing for me in the early 2010s, like my early 20s.
I've done that so often.
I mean,
up until maybe
once you get that in and you got it done
2 years ago.
Once you get it in, that's all it's about. You have to get it.
Please leave my house.
And then I
have been trying to figure that. I'm no longer like that. I found
You found help, therapy.
Yes,
you found God.
No, I just
Jesus?
found help.
You found help.
I'm not gonna lie on the Lord. Not today.
Please forgive me.
I would always try to figure out, I'm like, why am I so uncomfortable with like dudes sleeping over? So I would be like, okay, we did what the fuck we had to do. I'm like, you gotta go.
But wait. Did they want to stay after?
Yeah, all of them wanted to stay.
Wait. I've never wanted to stay. Once I'm done, I'm like, I gotta go. Let me go wash up. Let me go.
All the dudes that I've had sex with, they've wanted to stay. I've never had, and I'm not bragging on myself, but I've never had one dude to be like, okay, I'm finna put on my clothes and go. These niggas was like in my bed trying to stay, and I'm like, nah, bruh, you guys to go.
You must have really,
I do what I do. I does what I do. I do it well. But they have to be like, damn, that's what we on. That was like the popular saying. Damn, that's what we on. Yeah, you gotta fucking
because
go.
they're not used to that apparently.
And it was only like 3 dudes. I feel like a hoe. Oh wait, yeah, this is so random. I'm gonna tell you after, but it was only like 3 dudes that I let spend a night. Oh, let me tell y'all this. So this is so random, but I have been trying to figure out. I may have been a hoe in back in the day. I've been trying to figure out what my body count was. Right. I cannot remember the real number. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is.
Is it double digits?
It is.
God damn.
Eric,
you're not a hoe. You're not a hoe.
You judge me. No, you just called me a hoe and you
not
said, God damn.
You're not a hoe.
You already said it. So I'm on the phone with my best friend. I'm not going to tell y'all the number. But I got to the number that I remember. And I was like, is somebody I'm missing? And she was like, it's okay. You don't remember the shit. You don't need to go over this number. And I was like, I'm going to listen to you and I'm just going to stop right there.
You don't need to. Like, my body count, I don't think my body count's that high. But
mine is high.
I mean, I know I could have
easily
gotten so much, out there. But I don't know. The type of person I am, I don't know if your questions about pickup lines is there or not, but I'm not the type to do the pickup lines. It's a natural aura around me for some reason. Like, women, like, generally talking to me, and I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, let's talk. And next thing you know, shit happens,
and that'd be that.
That'd be that. And I had one said it was love at first sight at the club. Like,
nah, bro.
No, it wasn't that at all.
Fuck at first sight.
Exactly. That's all it is.
That's it.
That's all it is. That's all it was to me.
That was real random, but I just wanted to tell y'all that I cannot really honestly
so Mimi
remember.
Can't remember her body count.
I can't. I know that it's double digits.
You're not a hoe.
Not too long ago. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
No, you were just exploring and living life.
And I was loving it. I was exploring.
You were exploring living life. If there was me saying my number was double digits, people, oh man, you're a player. You're supposed to do that. But you say that it's me.
We're not even gonna get into that because that's a whole double standard.
I know, but it's like to me, let's call it what it is. Like no matter.
I will. I was definitely a hoe. I'm not afraid.
You've changed, though. You've changed.
I've changed my life, okay? Because I answered that one already. Not once upon a time.
You probably answered all these damn questions already.
Who's the last person that slid into my DM? Like dude wise.
It's going down in the DMs.
Hey.
It's going down in the DMs. It goes down.
Who was the last
Yo,
person
Gotti
that
big-headed ass.
slid? Oh, I can't say his name.
You can't say his name?
I can't say his name.
Why
Last
not?
person that slid into my DM.
Wait. You can't say his name, but you want everybody else on this show to say names?
That's why I was just like, I can't say his name. Who the fuck
say
am
his
I?
goddamn name. I got to play
me.
me.
His name is Brandon.
Okay.
Brandon Stevenson slid into my DM. He was like the last person who slid into my DM. Then he asked me out on a date, and I went out on a date with him.
And then gonna keep it at that.
Yeah, that was it. We went on one date. The end. Like legit. It's cool people. Cool dude.
Wait, it's my turn. I think. Let's see.
Yeah, what's y'all body count? How many people y'all slept with?
What's a piece of advice that you gave yourself but still didn't listen to? Man, where do I start on that? I don't listen to none of my advice. I just have a problem in general listening to my first instinct.
Oh, that's a lot of us. Like that was like my therapy message for last week.
It was.
Stop like second guessing yourself.
Yeah, it was.
So many of us do that.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. And usually my first instinct is always right, and then I gotta kick myself in the fucking nuts for being wrong.
I could have literally won the lottery. Real life, like legit. But I second guessed myself, and I'm like, nah, that's not gonna happen. And it was for the $3 million lottery.
So we could have been in some studio somewhere recording
I
this.
could have, but my dumb ass was like, no, that's not the numbers. Like, and I don't even play the lottery. But my sister convinced me like to go that day and get some tickets. Yeah, I could have won a $3 million lottery. Second guessing myself. What's the name of the person who tried to manipulate you the most?
Manipulate, like, in what way, though?
I think, like, in general. Well, what I'm thinking now is, like, relationship.
If I was thinking, okay.
This is so sad. I don't remember his last name.
Wow.
I just remember his name is Chris. And I dated him in college. But see, I dated 2 Chris's in college. I really don't remember this. So it was a Chris, and he worked at Applebee's in Jackson, Mississippi, county line. And he had like dreads that would never grow, and he wore Timberland boots in the summertime.
Was he from? What is he from?
He was from
South?
Greenville. No, he's from Greenville, Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
First off, it's always fucking hot in Jackson, and he always had on Timberland boots, and I didn't understand. But he really tried to manipulate me because I was like 20. Yeah, I think I was 20, and I was dating him. He wasn't too much older than me. I think he was maybe like 23, 24. But he was trying to get me to move in with him. We had only been talking for like 2 to 3 weeks. He tricked me because I thought we were going out, and we ended up driving to Greenville to meet his fucking parents. And I literally had only been talking to him for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Yeah, I didn't even have sex with the dude. I met his parents within 2 weeks. By the 3rd week, he asked me to move in with him, and my dumbass was contemplating it. But the only reason I did not move in with him because I was scared of my mama. Because I'm like, if she finds out, it's a wrap.
Right, it's too young or just...
No, I'm just scared of my mama.
Oh, okay.
That for no other reason besides I'm scared of her. That's it.
See, what you're not going to do is...
All of it. I didn't want to get cursed out. I didn't want to get beat. I could still get beat at 20. I didn't want I didn't want to get put out the house when I came back for fucking Christmas break. I'm like, I don't have a place to live. I'm just scared of my mama. And then I was just like, that's my logical reasoning right there for why I will not be doing this. And then also, I have OCD, and his house was fucking filthy. It was like nasty filthy. And I was just like, this ain't gonna work because I'm not gonna clean this shit every day. But the main part was I was scared of my mama, so I was like, I'm not doing it.
Random, but dudes in general, I was gonna say niggas, but dudes in general, shit, they may not be that black people listen to this podcast. But dudes in general, we need to, if you living by yourself, we need to learn how to better clean up these apartments and houses. I was surprised that any woman acquaintance I had that came over like, oh, y'all clean apartment. Like, what the fuck you expect?
Dude.
Like, I actually do care about how my shit looks.
Like, man. Every time. It's not often anymore, y'all. I'm not a hoe. I'm reformed. So anytime I would have like a dude come over, he would always be like, yeah, your house clean and it's nice. Who are you fucking? Who hurt you? That's what I wanted to know. I like my things clean and I like to decorate. So I have one plain white wall in my whole apartment. One. And that's like a very small strip of hallway. I like colors on my wall. I like my place decorated. I like things to be clean. I know some of y'all nasty hoes. Y'all just nasty. The end. Whose turn? It's your turn.
It's my turn, I believe. Are we answering every question?
This for all my nasty hoes. Hey, all across the globe. Oh, wow. That's an interesting
one. How many of your exes would you let hit?
Ooh.
Oh, man. Wow. How many? Would I let hit? So like, that's like for old time's sake or?
All of the exes that you've had, how many would you let hit? How many would you hit still to this day?
Probably only 2 of them. At this point, just 2 of them. And it probably only would be 1, honestly. But I'll say 2 just because one I know would, I hate to say this, one would give it to me on site.
On site. Pull up. Pull up for this D.
Pull up on site, and it don't even gotta be no romanticism. It's just she just pull up and just bend down and it's on. But I'm not even on that anymore. But definitely 2.
I think the last time that I answered this question, I said 2, but I definitely lied. I think I'm up to 5 now.
God damn it!
I think I'm up to 5.
God damn it! You'll let them hit one more time.
I would. I'm up to 5. I'm gonna stop right there. There's a high possibility that I still might be a hoe. That's a high possibility.
You like what you like, though. You like what you like.
I like who I like. Which Chicago artist wanted you to work on a song that was terrible lyrically? Now, this was for a music artist that I had on the show, so I'm gonna switch that and say which Chicago artist wanted you to work on a play or an actor that I've come across.
Okay.
Who, child? Let's see. Of the plays that I've been in here in Chicago, y'all, when I tell you I seriously don't remember the man's name. I did a play called Train to Broadway. It was with a playwright called Brian Stanley. Good dude. Terrible playwright. But we did the play, and one of the characters in the play, bald head dude, I don't remember his name for the life of me. We have been rehearsing forever. This nigga still didn't know his lines. He had his lines. He had each page taped to a magazine. He literally taped each page of the script to a magazine. So the whole fucking play, you reading the magazine, my dude. When my mama and grandma were at the show, they was like, was he reading his lines from the damn magazine? I was like, when the people in the audience know, you're trash. I think that's the worst. I've worked with some terrible actors who just, they can't act. But he had to be the worst because you're literally reading your script on stage from a magazine because you think that's going to cover it up. I was like, this.
And they got approved that he can do that?
I don't think the playwright knew. He was the playwright / director. I don't even think he knew until the day of until we went on the stage. He just brought the magazine on the stage like it was a prop. But I mean, still the director said nothing to the dude. Like, not a word. And I was like, Jesus Christ, the people I work with.
Wow.
That had to be the worst.
I wanted you taking a break from theater.
Man, y'all are terrible out here.
Apparently so. Let's see. Name a moment when you went overboard to impress someone. Again, this is another boring answer. I have never went overboard to impress anyone, really. I mean, the closest thing is just taking them to dinner and just trying to, I don't know, I hate to say this, but battle draws, I guess.
Battle draw niggas.
Exactly. That was my nigger moment. That's probably the closest thing. I'm not going above and beyond to impress you. If you're not impressed by what we're doing, what we're talking about, where we're eating at, then I can't do anything else. I mean, I'm going to impress you later on in the night. But right now, at this moment, if you're not impressed by this, then shit.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck else to give you.
Right, exactly. I mean, I know what else to give you, but we can't do that right now.
I mean, you could do it actually whenever.
No, yeah, you can, but I try to, wait.
Besides, I know I answered this question before in the podcast, but besides that, I have never like went above and beyond to impress somebody at work because I usually always work with white people. Not fucking impressing you.
I just in general, I just, my personal opinion, I personally just outwork anybody anyway. So it's not about impressing. It's just about me showing my worth, my value, and about me just showing you how much dedication I am showing you to this shit. Even jobs I don't like working, I still occasionally work to that. But anything I do that I have a passion for, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just going to show you how much I'm going to get this shit done, and nobody's going to stop me. But on that other shit, but like, nah.
Everything like it's the moment I just thought about. Here's when I'm trying to impress you, because I'm a reform hoe. I went above and beyond to impress this dude because I shaved my damn legs. Because the end.
So you was trying to get it in, is what you're saying?
I mean, I did get it in. I was just like, I'm gonna shave my legs for you.
Did he appreciate that?
He did. Y'all, being a woman is hard. Like, Jesus Christ, it takes so much work. I always shave my legs, but some days I'll be like India Ari. Sometimes I shave my legs and sometimes I don't. Hey, sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Shit be getting real. I was like,
as a teenager to listen to that, I didn't understand. I just like it sound cool, but as a grown ass man, like, what the hell you mean? Sometimes you shave your legs? What the fuck you mean?
Listen, don't nobody be feel like doing that shit all the time, okay? For all of you lucky hoes out here who don't have body hair, fuck you and the mama that birthed you.
Well, just as a guy who has hair down there, if I do decide to trim it down there, it's not for you. Just because I just it's time for that.
Nah, that shit is for you because I truly don't give a fuck. If it's just for me, that's for you. But I shaved my legs. And, child, I almost got turned on by myself. I was like, my legs are smooth.
You was about to start playing in the box real quick.
Listen, I was like, Jesus. Got my shea butter, then rubbed my legs down in oil. I was like, who am I impressing?
Fuck the date. Let me.
Shout out to Sam. His name was Sam.
I'm gonna just start writing these down names now. So, I'm gonna get your body count.
You know, how many do you know so far? 2?
But Stam, you said it was 2 Chris's.
Oh, shit. God damn.
I haven't said not one name yet.
I quit at this point. Eric is like legit over here taking count, and I don't know with my dumb ass. Okay, my question is, how many people have you dated at one time?
Ooh.
I think I dated 3 dudes at one time.
Did you smash all 3 dudes?
No. I smashed 1.
Okay. Was this college, high school?
No, this is
grown up shit?
This is recently.
Okay.
Like,
well,
No, but this is like a year and a half ago. I dated 3 dudes at one time, and I was like, this shit is tiresome. It got to the point where I was so tired of just like lying and trying to tell these. Listen, one dude texted me, and he was like, I haven't seen you in like 5 days. And I was like, sir, I am dating 2 other people, and I am tired. This is the literal text I sent him. He got angry. He's like, I thought you said you don't date multiple people at a time. And I was like, I usually don't, but this is a different situation.
It's a different situation. Didn't
he
Ro,
was legit mad.
I'm sure he was. Didn't Ro answer that question when he was on here?
Ro did. Ro said he dated 8 people at once.
Yeah,
which is that's ridiculous.
We gotta go into that. The most I have is 2 at once, and I end up telling them about each other because I just was like,
I was tired, and I was like, sir, I'm dating 2 other people.
I'm talking to this. I was like, look, I'm talking to this person, and we smashing. I just want to let you know, keep it out in the open. You want to go do your own thing? That's fine. She was still wanting to fuck around with me. So.
Listen, shout out to all the hoes. They be like, I don't care. You told me the truth.
Exactly. Like, I try to be truthful in this shit. It's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, I don't think I can get what is the craziest place you've had sex? Oh, the craziest place I had sex.
Craziest.
Honestly, the craziest is my car, backseat of my car.
You're a slut, Eric.
How am I a slut?
All sluts have sex in the backseat of their car.
Well, if they want to do it though, it's not my idea.
No, it's cool. I'm a slut too.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest sex at the time.
It really wasn't.
It was okay, but it wasn't great. There was one moment I was gonna have sex in the front passenger seat, but the phone rang at the wrong goddamn time. It was about to get it in. We was fucking making out. I was about to pull it out. The phone rang. Bam.
To whip it out, and it was like boom, bing, boom.
And that was my birthday too. It was about to be some great birthday sex in the car.
Birthday sex, y'all.
And then the phone rang, and it ruined the goddamn mood.
I just realized I'm a slut because I legit for like all these years thought I've only had one encounter with like having car sex. Definitely did the shit in college. I literally just remembered it.
Did you drink a lot in college?
With one of the Chris's. I drank heavily in
college.
That
explains some things.
Let me tell you. I'm not gonna say it.
We'll talk about it off there.
My question is, what's the name of an old friend that you had to let go? The last friend that I like legit let go. I'll tell y'all 3.
Damn.
I might tell you 4. I let go of my friend. She used to be my best friend, Aviance. She was just a liar. I let go of Javonna. She wasn't shit. Rose Alicia. She wasn't shit. I think that was it. I don't really let go of a lot of friends because I typically have super good friends who are good to me, and I'm like good to them. We reciprocate the love, but sometimes you just come across those people. I had to let them go. I don't even fuck with them no more. They ain't shit. That's it.
I just know my circle is always small, so anybody I actually get close to, we tend to honestly stay friends for fucking. I don't even consider them friends or family at this point.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, exactly. So no matter what, no matter if you fucking you in Atlanta or Alabama somewhere, we still got to talk.
Friends,
yeah, we still cool.
I got my friends still down in Jackson or Mississippi area.
Let's see, what's the simple dish that you can't cook?
I already told y'all mine.
What was yours?
I can't cook rice. You can judge me. I'm
laughing because I'm trying to. I remember the first time I tried cooking rice, I had to call my mom to make sure I was doing it right.
I have tried cooking rice multiple times, and the shit don't work. I've called my mama, my grandma, my sister. I've called my best friend who continues to mock me. I can't fucking cook rice.
That would probably be mine too then.
Judge me.
But I think my dad made some rice recently, and it kind of tasted like the rice I made, so it made me not feel so bad.
Listen, I feel like there's a lot of people who can't cook rice, and they think that they can, and that's the mix-up. They're in denial. I'm not in denial.
I was just like, man, it's simple. You just you heat it up, you put the butter in there.
No, you boil it.
Yeah,
with the
you
water.
boil it. You put the butter in there, boil it. It's going good, and I'm tasting this shit hard as fuck.
I'm telling you, it's still be coming out hard. The water done boiled all the way the fuck down, and I be like, what did I do wrong?
And I'm calling like, I did this. You sound like you did it right. Like something didn't come out right.
What did I do wrong? I don't know. So both of ours is rice?
Yeah, it gotta be rice. I can make breakfast. Like, people are surprised. You like making breakfast? What do you like making? Like, I'm not making you some damn breakfast.
Some other stuff that I surprisingly can't cook. I don't eat pork, but I still know how to make some things pork. Like I can make a really good pork chop. I've only stopped eating pork for the last 5 years, but before that, I was a porky.
Porky pig, porky.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm not embarrassed by this either because everybody's not good. I don't know how to make greens.
Yeah, no, everybody's good at that. But yeah,
I don't know how to make it, so I'm not going to attempt it. A lot of stuff I can make. The one thing I don't know how to make greens or cabbage, and so what I'm doing now, a lot of the stuff that I can't make, I usually ask my sister because she can throw the fuck down in the kitchen. So I'm like learning with her right now. That's probably 3 main things. Oh shit, this is
that's yours. How far are we going with this?
I don't know. We're gonna answer 2 more questions.
So after this, 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I answered this before on the podcast. What's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? I answered that. I told you I didn't do shit. I've literally not done shit crazy for love because I don't love these hoes.
What about for lust? What's the crazy thing you done for lust?
Okay, that's a different question. I don't know if people get embarrassed like when you first try like role play stuff. That shit is embarrassing, but now it's not embarrassing. I probably like pretended to be a cat or some shit. It's like crawl on the floor and meow like a cat, and I was like, okay. That's probably the craziest thing for lust.
That's some porn like shit.
That is some porn. Lust. I've also had sex in a park down in Grant Park.
Ayy.
Open park.
Ayy.
It was literally movie night.
Ayy.
It was so many people just walking past us.
Was it worth it though?
It was.
Ayy.
I was like, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna go to jail. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, just keep going.
Don't get me pregnant.
That was the main point. Don't get me pregnant. All right, y'all.
God. So 2 more after this?
Yeah. Well,
1 more.
1 more for you now.
Thank you.
So we're gonna be 1 more.
Which ex do you regret being?
Names.
I can't say names.
Yeah, you can.
I can't say names. What ex do I regret being? I don't
the
regret.
Name.
No, but I don't regret any of them. I had to go through that though. I had to go through that.
Don't be this way.
I had to go through the shit.
Okay.
That was some that I thought that it could have been something and it didn't work out. That was some that wanted to be something, but I don't regret none of it because I had to learn through that shit.
Okay, Eric.
And then also, I don't have a lot of exes. I have a lot of people I slept with now, a lot like that. But
that's true. So that's very true. I don't have a lot of exes. I have a lot of people I slept with.
Yeah,
just like you.
Yeah.
I have so many people I slept with.
Like I get the whole relationship thing, and I know.
Okay, so I take back my negative noise.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to approach your crush, but you got the cold shoulder? I have tried this on multiple occasions. I think it happened so often in college. After college, I tried to approach my crush at like a job I used to work at. And one of the jobs I worked at, I tried to approach my crush and I found out he only liked white women. I was like, fuck you. And this filthy fantasy that you have.
He was black, I'm assuming?
He was black, and he only liked white women.
What was his reasoning for only liking white women?
He didn't have a reasoning. He just liked white women. And he said he didn't fuck with black women. I'm pretty sure he had a reason.
I will say, because I will say before I had sex with Latino women, I was always I'm never gonna have sex outside my race. I'm always gonna be with a black woman.
I don't discriminate.
I don't either at this point, but when I was 10 years ago, I was like, man, I'm only sleeping with black women. I'm not getting out of the race. And then I had sex with the Latinas, and they're like, man, you know what? This shit pretty good too.
A lot of stuff happened in college. That's where a lot of my whole stuff. I'm lying. A lot of my whole stuff happened after college. It's half and half. So one of my real crushes happened in college. I didn't approach him because I just wasn't going to. Because I was like, I'm making an ass of myself. He actually ended up approaching me. And the end. Yeah, I'm such a hoe. He approached me and went down the same day. I was like, but I
Damn.
love you. I love you. When you have a crush on people, you be like, oh my God, you talking to me?
I was about to say, it was this one I worked with. We both was crushing on each other, apparently. We didn't say shit. She just was throwing hits at me. My ass wasn't catching them.
That's
then
me.
years
I'm so
later, we reconnected. I'm like, I had a mad ass crush on you. Like, I had that on you too. I thought you didn't like what the hell made you think that? Like, we were going to lunch and shit, but you didn't see me. Like, you didn't show it. Like, I thought you was gay. I'm like, no, I'm just like that for everybody. I'm not going to be the nigga that's going to be like, yo, what's your number, babe? I'm just being myself. If you want to talk to me, I got to catch it.
Say something. Yeah, I literally have to, like, catch it. I'm slow when it comes to people trying to talk to me. So I just thought about another one. So my last crush would probably be, so I was working at a school. I was working at my high school. He worked at my high school. I was not in high school. I was just working there. Why my mama hooked us up? My mama ain't shit. She said, when I was like, this man is fine, and I was like, I have a question. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna say not a word. I'm the type of person, I'll have a crush and I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to embarrass myself. My mother hooked us up, and I was like, Jesus, why you do this? And he ended up calling and taking me out on a date.
The end.
The end. Is it my turn to answer the question?
Yeah, this is your
our
last one. This is your last one.
What? I answered that. What? I answered that. What's the name of the last person you blocked on social media? His name is... I literally just blocked him like last week.
Man.
Fuck. I don't remember anybody's name. It's this goddamn liquor. It's not. It might be Jay or Mike or something.
It wasn't the guy from the Tinder shit?
Yep, that's the last person I blocked. I think his name was Jay.
How the hell you forget his name that fast?
Child, let me tell you something, Eric. When I block you, you are blocked from every fucking thing.
You're dead.
I legit don't remember his name. It's either Jay or Mike, and I might be completely wrong.
I thought I was bad with remembering names.
I'm not bad with remembering names, but let me tell you.
The names you care to remember.
That's it. If you are of importance to me, I will remember your name. I just blocked some dude who I was like trying to date on Tinder, and he was creepy. I literally had never met this guy. He was already telling me he want to cuddle and come over and all kind of shit. That's what Tinder
is for, little niggas.
Like, dude, but shit. In my mind, it was supposed to be different. But he got blocked. He got blocked from my phone, from Tinder, from Instagram, because he started following. I gave him my Instagram.
Oh
he got blocked on everything.
He was really on that stalking shit.
I think his name was Jay something. But that's it. All right, that's my last question. I
was like, you answer more than me, but you answer all those questions. So I think the point of this is, A, you need new questions, and B, we need some people feedback, viewer feedback from this.
We do, y'all. Y'all have to let us know. Give us some super, like, we want petty questions, like extremely petty that people will be embarrassed to talk about. Because I definitely want to do this again, where we do a whole segment of In My Box. So we need some petty questions, y'all. Send the questions to the VIBEZ podcast IG page, Ask VIBEZ, or you can email them to us at askvibez, that's vibes with a Z, at gmail.com.
And those straight shots at me either, like, can we go out?
Listen, y'all don't, you know what? Be as petty as you want. Just please don't be derogatory, and don't be filthy nasty, okay? Because I just won't reply to you. Yeah, that's it for topic of the week / in my box.
How your box feeling after that?
My box, you know what? My box is okay. It's a lot of back and forth in my box, but I'm okay. You know, it was a lot of in and outs. But
I'm a little rusty, so I didn't want to.
You know what?
Hurt. I didn't want to hurt you though.
It's cool. My box can handle a lot. You know, it's been a lot of people in there.
Apparently so.
Back in my whole days. I'm reformed. Yeah, I don't have no shame. Moving on to shout outs. I only have 2 shout outs this week. First one goes to my friend Randall. This is another shout out to Cooper's Hawk, but we went to Cooper's Hawk and we had a wine tasting. y'all, let me tell you how fucking much of luscious we are. So Randall has a Cooper Talk membership, and he paid for one, and then we did a second one. I was like, we didn't eat shit. We just stayed there. When you do a wine tasting, you get to taste 8 different wines. So we actually had 16 different wines that we tasted. And
you didn't eat shit. You said the wine tasting.
Well, I ate before I got there, but I should have definitely still eaten some while I was there. But we just wanted to try and do the wine tasting. So shout out to Randall and shout out to Cooper Talk because we had a fabulous time. And shout out to our bartender, wine pourer. She hooked us the fuck up because she was definitely pouring. Our cup floweth over. And then I also just want to say, it's not really a shout out, but I want to say fuck you to the government because I filed my taxes and I don't get a refund back. I actually owe the federal government. Fuck you and the couch that you stand on and you sit on and the couch that you bought. Fuck you to Trump and the whole White House administration, except for the Democrats.
Yeah, you can fuck some of those people too.
Fuck you so hard. That's it. That's all my shout outs.
Fuck you so hard.
Yep.
I don't
Who you got a shout out?
I really don't have any shout outs. It's been a dry ass week for me, really. I just shout out Hector De La Rosa. He's been writing some blog posts, album reviews on the website, reachingeveryartist.com, just keeping that shit alive because my ass just don't feel like writing right now.
Listen, it's a hassle.
It's a hassle, and I gotta be just like artists gotta be in a zone to make sure I gotta be in a zone.
Yeah.
I want to write something dope for your project. You want that, so. Shout out to Hector for keeping that going. That's really it. And then shout out to everybody that supports what I do and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's really it. It's been a dry week this week.
It really has. I was pulling. I was like, who the fuck do I want to shout out? So that was the one thing I did. All right, yeah, moving on to Therapy Free. I have been dealing with like really odd situations for this whole week. So even though I haven't been a lot of places, I have just been dealing with a lot of odd shit. So my advice this week is really simple. It's you. Like, you're the problem in every situation. People don't want to be around you. If you always are experiencing some type of negativity, if you're always complaining, if you always have something bad to say about somebody, if your day is always going wrong, if you don't have one positive moment or positive thing to say, you are the problem. Honey, life is not that terrible where you cannot find one thing to be grateful for throughout the day, or a positive moment, or a great friend. You're the problem. Look at yourself. When I tell y'all, I have been around some negative people this week, and it has literally like tested me. But I try to be a good friend and give great advice or give good advice to people. But I want you to understand that you're the problem. You're the common denominator. You're the reason that things go as wrong as they do because you continue to allow it to happen. So my advice is be grateful. Find something to be grateful about. And if you sit here and you say, there ain't nothing to be grateful about, then that lets you know, that confirms it right there that you are the problem and you need to take a deeper look into your own life. Because if you cannot find one thing in your life to be grateful about, then you know it is confirmed right there that you are the source of all the pain and the trauma and the bad shit that goes on in your life. And you might also be the problem for a lot of other people. That's my advice for the week. Yeah, I'm moving on. Well, it's in the show, so y'all make sure you go and you follow VIBEZ Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. That's VIBEZ with a Z, VIBEZ VIBEZ Podcast. On Instagram, it's askvibez, askvibez. If you want to send us some, we need new questions for the In My Box segment. Send us some new super petty questions. Send it to askvibez@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, send an email. If y'all got some suggestions or anything, email us. Make sure you go and subscribe to the podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Spreaker, Stitcher, and some other shit that I can't think of right
every
now.
goddamn place you go.
Literally, like, every platform we're on, just about, with the exception of, y'all know, SoundCloud. Oh, Podbean. All that. Make sure you visit the website, vibespodcast.com. read the articles, leave a comment. If you're super nice, drop a comment on the Apple Podcast review. Let us know what you think about the podcast. I don't have any projects coming up. Yeah, I do have an audition this month to be in a short film. So I said I wanted to do more film. So I have an audition. Y'all pray for me. Throw a prayer up. Hope I get this part. And then I think I want to go back and get back into theater. I do miss it now.
Yeah.
I took my hiatus. I took my break. I haven't done theater since last March. It's almost been a year. Yeah. So, Eric, you got any projects, anything coming up?
No particular projects. Outside of producing your podcast, this podcast here, I'm doing REA Radio right now. That's it. There are some stuff in the works that I can't discuss yet because it's tentative. So I always have my hands in something besides Mimi's box.
I was about to say we on the same page. Get out of my box.
But I always have my hands in something, but I can't detail those things just yet. So just keep in tune. I don't like giving my shit out, but follow me, EP_REA. Don't DM me on anything. I'm trying not to.
Stop it.
Yeah, really stop it. I'm really to myself. I'm just about me, myself, and I, and about what I'm trying to do. My creative endeavors. If you're trying to distract me from that. Yeah, exactly. All that stuff. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. But once it's set in stone, I will be letting you guys know. But if you want to be in the loop about it, EP_REA, only on IG. That's really my main source of social media. I'm rarely on Facebook. I do occasional Twitter feeds or shit like that, but do not send me any DMs.
Nothing.
Unless even those raunchy, nasty DMs, I'm not going to respond to those.
I might. Y'all, if you can follow me, my personal pages, you can follow me on IG and Twitter. That's Mimi the Actress. I lied, so that's not my name on
Facebook.
Twitter. So on Instagram, I'm Mimi the Actress. That's Mimi with 2 E's. MEMETHEACTRESS.
Not meme.
Not whatever. If you want to say meme, you can. Mimi the Actress on Twitter, on Snapchat, and Jesus Christ, I don't even know what the fuck my handles are. So Mimi the Actress on IG. If you want to follow me on Snapchat and Twitter, it's Viola Davis's snot. Okay? Viola Davis's snot, because I am
Viola Davis snot from what was the movie? Fences.
From Fences, from How to Get Away with Murder, from Derek Fisher, from every fucking movie she's been in.
I've been with you.
From The Help. I'm her snot. That little, it ain't a little, it's a knot, a lot.
That damn snot that gave her all them awards.
That be coming down her right nostril. That's me. Okay, do you understand? Y'all follow me there. Make sure you're following the podcast. You guys, thanks for tuning in. You can catch us next week. I got my friend Aaron who's going to be on the show. We'll be talking about marriage and divorce and all of that good shit.
Special edition of Jerry Springer Show.
Listen, because I think that's what it's going to be. Like a legit special edition.
We're going to have his estate. Are they officially divorced?
No.
Oh, we're going to have his estranged wife call in.
Please don't. Please. I know her. I know her well.
You want the numbers to go up?
Listen, y'all can give me a call, 773-5. Get the fuck out of here.
773-312. What the fuck that?
777-9311.
Hey.
I wanna get your number, baby. If all right. I have to stop drinking. All right, y'all. The song is about to play. Y'all, this is Elujay with Blue. I don't know how to say his name.
You said it right the second time.
Elujay with Blue. The song's about to play now. Thanks for tuning in, and we out this bitch.
Peace.
It's really not playing now because I got to stop the show.
Don't make assumptions. I'm not submissive. You got that essence for me. She asking questions. Just count your blessings. confused. Somebody else got me confused.